Alright, we're back. Some more code bait. A little earlier than I thought it was going to be, but didn't get as many people as I thought, so that's alright. So we're back with some code bait. And, you know what? Murasame here decided that we should be the only two in the hot spring. You know what I'm saying? How mercantile. Anyways, we're back. We're going back to the sand area that we were last time. I did pick up some vestiges that I had missed. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. In which case, we'll probably go ahead and start with that, and then we'll work our way towards the third successor here.
You have returned.
Yeah, you weren't in the hot springs with me. Thanks for that. You left me alone with Murasame? You know, like, things will happen when I get left alone. I'm just saying. Alright, so this is the last of our hunter vestige that we need.
You. Give me all your blood beads. If you don't, you're gonna get hurt.
Look at me, being
You're
threatened by a
threatening
little
Coco?
boy. I must be letting my image slip.
I'm not a little boy. Now hurry up and hand him over, lady.
Sounds like the most threatening guy in the world. Come on, man. You know you're not gonna do nothing.
What did I say? You're just a little boy. Still, I have to admire your guts.
Go on, do what you want. I'll end up dead anyway if I don't bring those blood beads back.
Why? Is someone making you collect the beads for them?
What's it to you? You plan on giving alms to a poor, miserable thrall.
I'm not giving you anything. You'll have to make your own way in the world. What I can do is offer you a job. I need someone to scout out the place marked on this map. Think you can handle that?
How you gonna get whooped by Coco and then you're gonna take a job for her? Come on, man.
It was so hidden that I never could have found it on my own. She'd sent me to the trove alone and unsupervised, so she couldn't very well complain when I took every last blood bead. After all, who am I to turn down an offer like that? I doubt I'll ever see her again anyway.
Now this should actually give us access to the last of Coco's stuff. I did switch around our skills a little bit and whatnot, just to start mastering some of them, so we'll be able to see some new skills and whatnot this stream. Yeah, she definitely played the game.
Maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Well, I guess none of my memories are floating around out there, huh?
Anything specific you're looking for? Sounds like a yes.
Had a son.
Oh, did you now?
Find memories related to him. Well, anyway, it was a long time ago, and the story is really not all that interesting. But if you do find something, please let me know.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
You have returned.
Alright, some new vestiges.
Hey, make sure you don't suck out too much. These humans die easily from blood loss.
Are you really sure it's safe for us to be snatching humans like this? If one of Silva's dogs gets wind of what we're doing...
They're the ones sitting pretty and getting fat with their levies. We have our rights. You're so annoying. Stop that ear-splitting racket.
Alright, so this vestige is Harmonia, which I don't believe we've seen anything about them before, so... Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be expecting here. Sounds like it's not going well for somebody, though.
Are you all right? You
can't talk, can you? Looks like your throat's been crushed. Don't worry, everything will be alright. I promise I'll keep you safe.
Looks like Jack did away with them and actually ended out helping the human there. They tried to play him off as a bad guy, but clearly that's not the case.
I had the chance to read your letter. Unfortunately, I can't grant your request. I'll come straight to the point. There's no future in being a revenant. Don't throw your life away. Forget the past.
That looks like that could actually be Eva right there. Just like based on the character model. It could be somebody entirely different, but that'd be my main guess right there, since he's been traveling with Eva for quite some time. How can you be asleep? We just went through multiple messages. Oh, come on now.
You have
We got at least one more of these to do. Get over here.
Forget the past. That's
It was Eva, I knew.
My heart aches every time I see those eyes full of sorrow. Why am I all alone in a
Didn't
place
Jack
like
say
this?
her throat was crushed, though?
What can I possibly do to make it easier for him?
How could you have your throat crushed, yet be able to sing, much less talk?
We're very lucky you requested an examination. I've never seen compatibility numbers like yours. But I do have to say that the numbers aren't everything. If you fail this, you will lose yourself completely. Are you sure about this? You're certain then? Well, I'm sure your determination will prove to be an invaluable asset through the process.
It seems to be showing how Eva's become able to be a host for relics, if only temporary.
Jack!
You can talk? Wait. The new successor they mentioned.
Jack, there's something I've wanted to say to you for a long time. Thank you for saving
Are they
me.
trying to say that she's the successor now? Really? I suppose that would make sense, because she would already have some pieces of the queen, in which case she would already be carrying relics, which the successors generally do, so... Alright, that should be all of them, but we'll give it one last check, and then we'll get out of here. Alright, good? Alright, let's get going. Not sure how far we are into the sand area, but we should be in there. Thanks for the food. Thanks for the food, Coco. Words are hard. Alright, there we go. We're done with here. Apparently I'm still somehow missing items in there. Or a piece of the map. Either way, we're gonna keep going on this way. We were trying to stop Eva from going frenzied now that Mito helped her with that situation. So now, more than likely, she's going to frenzy. Which is what I've been thinking was going to happen at some point throughout this entire thing. So it's not too surprising to see it if that ends up happening. So we did switch out our weapons, mostly because I can't use my sword anymore. But now we have our newest bayonet. Presumably our strongest bayonet, based on what I was looking on. Really just upgrading skills at this point. I got focus gift speed, which increases the speed your gifts while you're focused. Dexterity and willpower up, self-explanatory.
Nothing
Blood
is
grab,
more important
dodging
than
enemy attacks,
purpose.
drain the ichor according to your weapon's drain rating. In which case, it's pretty good for like the bayonets and stuff because they use a lot of ichor. So being able to dodge and then get some ichor for it is really nice. And then we have bayonet mastery because I wanted to see how much actual attack power it gave. Not entirely sure. Still not 100% sure. And then our new skills, or at least skills I hadn't been using for a while. I've got Guard of Honor, which generates a number of ice pillars that unrelentingly bombard the enemy. So basically a lot of ice damage. Shock Web is interesting. I'm not exactly sure how well it works, but it's supposed to stagger people. I know it's worked on regular mobs. When I was looking around for some of the vestiges, I tried it and worked on regular mobs. If it works on bosses, maybe it could be one of the best skills in the game, just for getting free staggers off. I would imagine that wouldn't be the case, and it probably only works on normal enemies, but still, free openings are free openings. And then we got Blood-Sucking Blades, which temporarily increases the drain rating of weapon attacks for both me and my partner. In which case, both of us will have plenty of ichor, or at least should, as long as I can keep that active. Then we got Ice Armor, which is ice resistance for the both of us. And then we've got this skill right here, fires a barrage of homing bullets, which it takes a while to cast. It's relatively high in ichor cost. It has a decent cooldown, but it'll do damage if you can fire off the full thing. Problem with it that I've already noticed against regular enemies was the fact that it locks you into the animation while it's doing it. So once you're locked in, you gotta sit there and take it until somebody hits you, in which case it'll cancel the animation so then you can get out of it. But if you're already getting hit, then yeah.
I believe
So,
we can climb that.
Certainly more of a risk-reward type of skill, but you can do some damage with it for sure. Right, the sand drains my ichor, gross. Of course, so then I pick...
Let's make a break for it.
Whoa, wait, whoa. You good, Io? I think she made... Okay. Didn't realize this is how we were gonna do this. Alright. Didn't realize we were going Indiana Jones already over here. I've missed multiple things inside. Okay. Ow. Absolutely annihilated that, man. If I'm gonna lose my ichor anyways because of leak in the sand, I may as well use it all up when it actually benefit me the most. I've definitely missed vestiges inside of boxes before, so I'm trying to make sure I get all of them. Wow, that did a lot. That also did a lot. Calm down, Io. You just outright one-shot that, man. We're probably fine on this area, but I had to check it out, please. Okay, I thought you had a lot less HP than you did. Oh, let me just roll right into that real quick. Okay, it's one of you guys that are throwing it. Interesting. I'm sure I could probably guard it. I'm sure I would take damage still, I'm sure, but probably wouldn't be full damage at least. I don't know, maybe. I might consider it going over the block, in which case. You could honestly probably just heal tank through all that, but I want to make sure that I'm getting everything over here, or at least attempt to get everything over here before I just run off into the sunset. So we've gone down there, we can explore anything else over here before I forget about its existence. Queen Titanium, that's actually perfect. That should give me another level in my armor set. which would be pretty good because I could use some more defense because everything still hurts. Vigor for this, mate. You definitely attack very fast with the bayonet. Like, it certainly doesn't do as much damage as our sword, but it's got a lot more utility between the range it can do as well as, it generally just seems to swing faster, which you would think that the blade would swing faster. Okay, fair enough. Just trying to make sure that he didn't throw another rock at me. I also did change my blood code. That is something I did in order to get access to some more of the skills. So I went with Artemis for the time being because we haven't used it yet. High stamina and attack gifts, but suffers from low endurance. Not exactly sure what it means by that. Because I would imagine endurance would be along the lines of stamina, but then it says high stamina, so... Oh, come on, man. There's definitely got to be something over here, but for sure there's going to be enemies chilling around the side.
Endless thirst. It's narrow, but there is a side path.
She said that it's narrow, but there is a side path. I imagine she means where we just went, so that way we won't have to deal with all the enemies that are hiding in the desert, as you can see right there, as well as the one that was going to snipe at me the entire time, had I gone this way. Go ahead and give me this. A stamp? Alright, never mind, that wasn't worth it. All that for a stamp? So they're giving me multiple paths. I could just run through this entire area, or I can go look around the other. Oh, great. A nest, you say. Fantastic. Well, I don't got any ichor anyway, so can't exactly steal it away from me. Can't steal what I don't have. Alright, looks like this guy's already active. I don't have a ick to fight this guy with, which is going to be annoying, since I can't use any of my skills, which would make this fight a lot easier. Get in while he's throwing his projectiles. You definitely do get a lot more stamina in this form, or in this blood code. I rolled, don't give me that. Would be nice to have some ichor. If I pop it right here, I should be able to gain access to at least some of it. It drains extremely fast though, yeah, it's just not worth it in this area, it just drains too quickly. At least I was able to get one barrage off there. It was good damage for what we got off. This fight is so much harder than it needs to be because I don't have any ichor to deal with this dude. Get him, Io. Get him. Ow. Everything hurts. Oh, I've got focus. You're done now. I actually have stamina now. There we go. Yeesh, you hurt.
Did you find something good?
Spotless instrument. Define good there, Io. Some more Queen Titanium. I know, I remembered seeing a chest in this area. So, we're definitely grabbing that after all. You know, honestly, I probably should have expected somebody else to still be around here. I don't have any more stamina. Okay, good. Come on, something good.
Valuable inside.
Spur +7. That might actually be better than mine right now. Yeah, mine's only +6. Although that doesn't necessarily mean that's going to be better. D+, E+, C+, A. Greatly enhances offensive give, so if I'm like a caster, that's better for me. Everything else on my other one is like C+. It seems situational, but I could see a use for it, so we'll definitely keep it in mind. It's only slightly better than what I've got on right now, so not too worried about changing to it. Hello? Lock on, please. There we go. I never have any stamina since I keep running everywhere, and then we get into fights. I don't have any acre, I don't have any extra healing. This is not exactly how we want this fight to go. Oh boy, he's got focus now. Alright, but I guess he decided he just never wanted to attack. Honestly, fine with me. I don't have any extra healing, so whatever breaks I can get, I'll take them. There's a ladder over there that I didn't go to, but at least it's marked on the map, so I know I can go back there and actually remember it, or at least the map will remember it for me. Kind of wondering if it's actually going to lead towards a mistle, which I halfway expect it to. There's a guy chilling right there, so I'll just roll to it. There we go. Give me this. We'll check out the ladder, mostly because I think it's going to lead to a mistle, in which case we can actually get some of our healing back and whatnot from it. Assuming it actually even goes anywhere, it looks like I might just be there to climb back up from it.
So many people used to live here.
I was fully expecting that guy to come to life for me to have to fight him. Okay, maybe this was a side area instead.
We can certainly use this.
So it was a side area. I could have gone the other way, in which case I would have kicked down the ladder and went there, but I guess this was a safer way of getting to that area, in which case if I probably went down the elevator, then there's probably a mistle, but we'll tough it out. At least we'll attempt to tough it out here and see what else we can find along the way. We already started going this way, so we'll go ahead and finish this out, just to make sure we got all covered. We don't have any acres, so we don't have to rush this area to be like, oh, my acre, because it drains it extremely quickly. Alright, I attacked him even knowing that he was there, and it didn't count it, and then I got owned for it. Feels bad. I knew there was going to be somebody around the corner. Okay. Can't say I'm too surprised to see this one either. Okay, I got extremely lucky. I was attacking and it was going to send me off the edge of the map. But thankfully this area was here. We'll have to go back up there to get some of the items, but we might actually find some better stuff over here.
Something further.
We did. We actually even got a map out of it, so that's pretty nice. Always the best finds are the ones that you're not looking for.
There may be something up above.
No, really, I never would have guessed. Some bottled jam out in the desert? Sure, why not? Go ahead and roll it. Okay. Rolled specifically to dodge that, and it's just like, nope. Alright. Go back and get the rest of those items over there. Io hasn't really taken any damage, so she should be able to throw a blood heal to me if need be. Hoping for that not to be the case. Where do you think you're going? This guy was really going to follow me all the way back over there. It's so nice having a map, actually being able to have an idea of where I've covered versus where I still need to cover. Yeah, I'd rather not deal with you if at all possible. Okay. My man said you're coming with me. Thankfully, Io actually had some healing on her. Okay, that was an AoE. Yes, we ran out of healing. That's not surprising. We went real far without healing, and I should have just gone back at that point. Well, anyway, we're actually able to speed run through this area now, so because we should really just be heading back to the elevator for the most part, although we'll probably go ahead and kick down that ladder in case there's like something worthwhile. Dashed a little too early. It's like, attempt to dash through this, which is apparently not a thing. Or like, fight everything in existence on the side of us, and I'd rather not.
Heading there now.
What?
I'm just gonna accept whatever damage I take out of this, and just keep going. I really don't need to fight them. They give a decent amount of haste for where we're at, but like not enough for me to be like, oh yeah, I absolutely have to go for it. Yeah, just keep heal tanking through it all. We've already dealt with all these guys. Not the area you want to run out of stamina. That's where we went to the elevator, but the other way. Just gonna roll on through here if at all possible. Harmonia Vestige D. I'm pretty sure I still need C, in which case I'm missing something. Okay, he shot a barrage himself. I was not going to be able to heal me because she's getting attacked by everything. That's okay, we got a vestige out of it. And now we don't have to go that way again. Now I can just run straight to the ladder. We'll kick down the ladder just to keep it as an option in case we need it later. And potentially part C might be over there. Yeah, just accept the fact that we're going to take some damage from it. It's okay. Oh, my dash didn't go on the diagonal. Okay, and then I got like shotgun from something. That's okay. We made it through, that's all I can ask for. If I'm gonna lose the Acre anyways, I may as well lose it getting farther ahead. Just keep rolling. Not that we can't fight all these guys, I mean, we just did. Oh, I need stamina at some point. Gotta get my focus back. I knew there had to be another part over here, and here it is. That should be part C. At least I would imagine it would be part C. Part E, okay. Maybe I just straight up missed part C. Thanks for the heal, IO. Now we gotta get out of here. Maybe I already have part C. Well, rip IO. I'll get you back at the next mystical. Most people should stop following me by this point. I know there's one behind me for sure. I'm surprised we could still go back this far. Okay, that seems like it's leading us towards the boss fight, so I think I'm gonna go and... I think I'm going back to the elevator and see if everything's all good down there. And then if we can't access the elevator for whatever reason, we'll just run our happy selves back there and see what's going on from there. That looks like it should be a boss fight. Whether or not it's the third Successor boss fight or not entirely sure. Give me this. It seems like a missile should be at the bottom of the elevator, so then now that we have this ladder set up, then it would be like the shortcut back to the boss fight area, if that does end up being the case. Give me whatever this is. Oh, just a board game? Alright. I'll be taking this. Right, this was a door we couldn't open before, because naturally it didn't open from the side that we were on. It's not like we got gigantic weapons that are cutting down enemies or anything. We couldn't possibly bust through the door with one of these things. Absolutely not. So now we got IO back, we've got all our healing back. For being a shortcut for this area, it's not that much of a shortcut, so I'm kind of hoping we end up being the boss on the first try. Although we're using all new skills, if we're finding an area that drains Ichor, we might just have to switch classes, because this entire class is basically for Ichor, so the fact that we wouldn't have access to it would make it relatively difficult. We'd mostly be fine with our weapon, which is okay, but the bayonet is not like the strongest of like base weapons. I feel like I should have a closer missile if this does end up being a boss fight, so I'm not entirely convinced that it will be. This sand isn't counting as the other sand. I'm not losing my Ichor from it. Not necessarily sure what was the difference, but I guess for the sake of the gimmick. Well, well, well. Who do we have?
I've been waiting.
The Misto?
Please, spin a thread of memory for me.
Sure. Harmonia Vestige 3. Volatile Storm creates blades of sand that converge on the target and explode. Sounds cool. Not too many games where you see sand magic. I guess it probably falls along the lines of earth magic and whatnot, but...
To think that this was the only way we could find to seal the relics.
There's no choice. Letting them frenzy would cause even more suffering. It has to be done. If you can't accept that, then leave.
Right, this should be them implanting the relics into people now. So that way the queen doesn't have the ability to come back. Somehow. through some form of logic.
Song to subdue them. But can you really take on more than one relic?
It hurts a bit, but I'll be fine. Besides, it's nothing compared to the pain you always carry.
You mind explaining a little bit more? I imagine I have an idea of what you're talking about, referring to Jack's
You'll
pain.
be safe here. Let's rest a while.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Forget it. After all, it is nice to look up at the stars every once in a while.
Ah, well, there's the stars. That's it? Alright then. Well, usually we always get our attendants there, attendant being the lady that we're using the vestige with, before a boss, as we've seen. So we should probably be expecting one right up ahead. Alright.
I've been waiting. Please.
There's nothing else for you to do here. I'll take your vestige after I'm done with this boss fight here. You hear singing? Well, that's gotta be Eva then, because the only singer that we've seen so far has been Eva's. They weren't wrong about the singing. Not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be expecting out of this boss fight. Okay, well, certainly got a better idea now. Don't tell me you're gonna drain my acre the entire time I'm in here. Was that Jack in front of you? That was probably Jack.
Eva.
A lady
Don't
holding a
have to
lady?
fight anymore. Don't worry. It's all gonna be okay. I'll take on the relics now. Don't try to stop me.
Oh boy. Why did I have to stop it? Now I'm gonna have to deal with this mess. Alright, well, not exactly sure what I'm looking at, but here we go. Let's get him. I think this is like our first real boss fight where we've been like a ranged character. Oh good, you're gonna apply loot the entire time. Great. Well, gotta use all my magic while I have it right now then, before I lose it all. Ow. Ow. Jeez. Calm down. Eesh. In there. This boss really doesn't seem to like it if I'm not within melee range of her, otherwise she does her ranged attacks in order to get me closer. Successor of the Throne. What a name. I don't know what you're doing, and something tells me I don't know. Alright, so you're attacking her, in which case I should be fine to attack you right now, because it seems like you can only focus one at a time. Not sure why I used that at full HP. Shouldn't have done that. I don't know what you're doing. Something tells me I don't want to be okay. That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. I already wasted one heal on it. Okay. That did 1875 damage to me? Plus? Oh my gosh. Jeez. Well, barely, but I can still regenerate a little bit. Oh, come on. She's even down. Don't give me that. What did so much damage to you beforehand, or when did you decide to take up now? This boss is like deceivingly okay, jeez, ow. Okay. She has very fast attacks, and they're not huge like other boss attacks either. They're very, more so subtle than anything, so. We might be able to sneak a win out of this. Well, maybe if I don't get slapped in the face as much. What? I threw me a heal and it didn't count? No, that was my kid. Oh my. Oh, the baby rage. That was the first attempt kill right there, and it stole it away from me because apparently Io didn't heal me in time. I also wasted one heal, in which case if I got the heal from her plus one of the heals that I wasted, we would have been alright. I'm pretty sure we would have won with those two. So definitely a bit of a throw. The IO heal not actually healing me, that one is the game. That one I can't fix. That's the game just being like, nah, you don't get the heal. Now we actually have access to our Ichor back again, so what that fight said is immediately just start spamming your Ichor. I should also put on leak resistant stuff. In which case, where's that? Anti-inhibit. Ichor coagulant. There we go. So we want to put that on before we do the boss fight, because it will prevent us from getting the leak status, which will allow us to save our Ichor, which means we'll be able to fight the boss better, because naturally the one time I pick a class where we're not a melee in order to fight the boss does good at range, while all the other ones were not that great at it, so well, not the greatest of times to change, but at least it'll pose a little more of a problem. I mean, we first tried a few of the bosses so far now, so it's good to see somebody slap me around for a little bit. Alright, so we just want to spam all our magic at the beginning is what I'm getting here, because if we're gonna get drained of it anyways, I may as well get use of it before they have the ability to steal it from me. So we're gonna go into the fight, but before we go into the fight, we're gonna put the coagulant on us. Alright, so before we go in, coagulant, so the first time we get leaked, we won't end up losing it. And then it's gonna apply it to my weapon, so I don't really need that because I'm ranged. That's a lot of damage. How about a little more damage? That takes so long to kill. Glad to see that I put that on for apparently nothing, because they just ignored it. I put on that so I want to lose my Ichor, and then here I go losing my Ichor. Like, okay. I've tried to roll, but I keep getting caught in it. Really? Okay. Well, that's annoying. So it didn't take my item to begin with. So it stole one of my items, and then it didn't even work at that. Really? It must have taken it off, like it must have cleansed me before I went into the boss fight, so then it would have taken it off, in which case I wouldn't have been immune to the effect. Wow, this boss hits hard.
That's a powerful sound.
Is this what it's like being ranged class in this one? Because, man. Yeesh. Then again, this is like the third successor, which I think is probably one of the last 3 of the 5 bosses, because we should be pretty close. I think there's only 3 successors in the game, in which case the final boss, it shouldn't be too far away from us.
Heading there now.
Alright, so our bullet barrage, it takes too long. It just takes too long. She attacks very quickly, and I can get staggered out of it. It costs a lot. Probably not something we can use. Our ice magic takes forever as well, but once it's been applied, it won't leave, in which case, even if we end up getting hit, it will still be effective. Other than that, we really don't have really any skills for this one. I should switch up the skills, but I kind of want to keep mastering them, but that'd probably be better done on regular enemies. Probably not the best time to master skills while doing a boss fight. But you know, we'll try it at least a few more times, and then if it becomes too much of an issue, then we'll put on real skills. Alright, so we're going to try the coagulant again, but we're going to do it inside the boss fight, so that way that doesn't happen again. There we go. Now we should be fine. I wish I could cut my own skill early. That way I could actually dodge attacks for once in my life. Ow. So when she's doing that, well, it makes it real hard to look at the ground when she's doing that, when I have auto lock on, so I guess when that attack happens, I just get rid of auto lock. Okay, you seem like you might be weak to ice, in which case I should probably just spam you with the ice attack. That's her baby rage wind. Oh no. Oh, get me out of there. Okay, I'm getting a better idea. So not all of the attacks are instant. Some of them have delays to them. One day I'm gonna have stamina, but until then, okay, I get it. Can I have stamina? Jeez. Yeesh. That's annoying. Alright, well, we have stamina now. I was expecting after one attack of that she was gonna be done with it. Not the case. Okay. Wow, that hurt a lot. Everything she does just hurts. Hey, we downed her with the ice that time. Let's go. Get me in there. Oh, get out of there. This Ichor drain is stopping me from using my skills. Go ahead and give me my Ichor coagulant. Really wish I had a better idea of how to actually dodge that attack. I'm still getting hit by whatever that is. I put down a stagger trap. Okay, does not work on bosses based on that. Probably could have guessed that one. Oh, I don't know where it is. I hate this boss. Like, just a lot of the skills are like, I don't know when they're active versus when they're not active. Like, sometimes they look like they're up immediately, sometimes they're not there. Like, I don't know how to read the skills because they all look the same, whether they're active or inactive. Oh, that's annoying.
Are you feeling all right?
Because, like, when she summons the dust tornadoes or whatever, the sandstorms, like, they're not active immediately, but then if you stay in them and they activate, apparently I'm just going to lose all of my HP because whatever she's using just is absolutely destroying whatever I have on. I don't have any strength though. What is my vitality? It's probably got to be nothing, right? C+. Oh yeah, that'd probably do it. I've got like no HP compared to some of the other classes. And I'm using a naturally weaker weapon. I'm probably using like one of the worst weapons in this boss fight, or I guess the worst archetype, in the fact that I need Ichor, but the entire gimmick around the boss is that it drains you of Ichor, in which case I'm just going in there with an inefficient weapon. But I kind of want to make it happen because we beat all the other bosses melee so far, so I want to be able to say that I beat a boss as a ranged, which you would think would be easier, but this one it is just kind of slapping me around here. I'm also not using the best skills and stuff. I'm really making this a lot harder fight than what it actually is if I actually optimized for this fight. They really should have just put a missile right next to the lady there. There's no reason you need to make this run every time back up here. At least the elevator's a better shortcut than what we had before, but like, there really should have been another missile next to the lady or something, just to help cut down a little bit on that walk. Alright, Ichor coagulant, throw that on. And then just spam the ice attack. Everything ice, just throw it at her. Ow. This should stagger her. Never mind. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, now this one should stagger. It did stagger her. It didn't drop her to the ground, but it did stagger her. There we go. Aha! I got my magic in before the Ichor drain could go through. I have stamina, man. You have so much HP, you know that? I don't know where I'm supposed to go. It looks like those sands cover everything, so I never know where to stand to get out of it. She puts like 3 like right next to each other. Alright, that one was me. That one was me. Okay, you know, that's a little difficult to tell on that one. I knew she had to go in for that at some point. I didn't know when it was happening. Alright, heal me up again. Do they all go into her? Is that what that is? I'm not sure how to read some of these attacks. Alright, we don't have leak on us, so we can start spamming her ice magic again. Although she is trying to put it back on me, which I cannot allow. You keep being you over there, Io. I've got ice magic to spam. Alright, get me in there. Happy feet. Wombo combo. That ain't a great combo. There we go. Alright. Turns out if you just use the magic, you know, as the ranged people are supposed to do, it turns out it's a lot easier. Also, when Io decides she wants to hold her aggro for me, that's pretty nice. Those tornadoes that she spammed were, like, the biggest problem. She really didn't use them much in that fight that time.
So, it's over. No, this isn't the end. Come on. Let's go see her again.
What do you say? It's not possible.
Don't worry, man. I'm the chosen one. We'll go see Eva. I showed everybody else their friends. You gotta come along now. Ow. Never gets any less painful.
When I first met Jack, I was just a possession owned by revenants. My throat was ruined. I couldn't even speak. But he took me in without a second thought. I always felt that I was in his debt. I have a naturally high compatibility, so if there's any way that my body could possibly be of use
Oh,
to
I'm sure there could be possible uses for it. Like
then
singing.
it is his,
Come on now.
even if it costs me my humanity. You're finally awake, Jack. Are you still in pain?
I must have fallen asleep. I'm fine. Don't waste your voice on me. This isn't the time for it.
I'm afraid I can't obey that order. I enjoy singing for you too much.
Again, they said your throat was like brushed, so I'm not exactly sure how you're able to speak and or sing, but that's fine. You good? Oh, we're back at the home base, aren't we?
For this, Jack. You were always.
This is when she left us
I
earlier.
no regrets. Still, I wish I could sing for you one last time.
Well, hello there, Eva. Glad to see you again and not spamming sand tornadoes that basically one-shot me. You know, that was very nice. So you guys just like gonna stand there? You gonna say anything? No, just gonna look. I guess everybody's got scars, although I guess I can't say too much when I've got cracks across my face. So, you know, fair enough. My dude looks so dead inside. pretty fitting the real life. I mean, what?
I've put you through far too much.
It sounded like she was pretty okay
No,
with what you
you
were doing,
haven't.
so I think you're good, friend.
When I first met you, I had absolutely nothing. You gave me the light of hope.
Hey, hands off the waifus, they're all for me there, Jack. Come on now. We talked about this.
And my voice. Please, don't be sad, Jack. From the moment I took on my role, I knew this would eventually be my fate. But I was still happy. Because I was with you.
Yeah. Me too.
Your mission is an important one. So go on, and burn bright, while the candle of life still burns.
I'll be back in a second. That's my bad. You didn't miss anything. They've just been hugging this entire time now, essentially. So you didn't miss anything, like, story-wise or nothing like that. Was not expecting that to happen, so that's my bad. As all the other successors, you know you gotta turn the stone now. It's just how it goes.
Thank you.
We still have Mito to take care of, which will be interesting. Yeah, I'll go ahead and restore your memory.
The relics.
I believe this is supposed to set us on the true ending, as long as I keep restoring everybody's memories, as one of the viewers had said. In which case, we should be still on the path to the true ending. Not entirely sure what that'll end up being, but I guess I can always check it at the end to make sure it is. The camera just lost, like, focus for a second? You good? Yeah. I wiped it off, like, earlier. Okay, there we go. Now it's back in focus.
Eva!
Eva.
Well,
she's
that's
back to
different.
normal.
Every other successor
Amazing.
has
Did she resist the relic's effect?
stayed in the
Maybe
form
it's
that they
because we
were
were
when
there to
they
treat her immediately.
almost frenzied to the relics. But she stayed the same because she's just built different. In more ways than one, she's built different.
Thank Thank you. You held the threads of my tattered heart together.
Yeah. Whoops, my bad to the other two. But, you know, I figured it out now.
I don't know what
One
to
for
say.
3, that's pretty good, right? If you don't think about the other two.
You don't need to say anything. Would you let me stay with you a while longer?
What the heck? I was the one that fought you as a boss, beat you, restored your memory, returned you to your normal form, and you're still going with Jack? Alright. Maybe Mito had something right for once here. How dare you? Has this just been like 5 minutes of people hugging each other now? Come on, man. Not even that type of game. There we go. You got a bayonet on you as well?
We're going after Mito.
Wait. How do you even know where he is?
Well, he should
He's
be going
performed
after
countless
Gregorio,
experiments
I'd
on the
imagine.
relics, and now he's stolen the ones inside Eva. I think I know what his plan is.
He's gonna rebuild the
Reviving
queen? Yeah, that's about what I figured.
In order to do that, he'll have to take Silva's relic as well.
So, Silva's a successor.
That's not the only problem. The Red Mist. The jail of the mists that covers the world and deepens Revenant's bloodthirst. The one who created it is none other than Silva.
What? Why would Silva do that?
He created the Red Mist? Now that's interesting.
Soldiers were needed to fight the Queen when she frenzied. Since humanity had already suffered significant losses, Revenants were created to swell the ranks.
That was
In the
definitely
end,
not the lines
we
they had in the
succeeded in
subtitle, but
stopping
that's
the
alright.
Queen.
Yeah, thanks
there
for
are
me
a lot of
draining
humans
attacking
living
her,
in
and
the
then I
world
got shot in the
outside.
heart.
Without the Red Mist, both starving Revenants and the Lost would be able to roam freely. It was created to prevent further tragedy. Though, I have to admit, if every Revenant was like you, it wouldn't have been as much of a concern.
Well, I am quite literally built
We'll
different
take the
since I'm a
path to the
void
fortress.
breath.
With speed and a little luck, we might catch him. Oh, and don't forget. Those who carry a relic are always at risk of frenzy. Don't let your guard down, not even for a moment.
Well, the only other person that should have a relic now is Silva.
You have sharp eyes, kid.
My eyes are actually dead. Thank you. But I'll take the compliment regardless. Have you seen my eyes? Bruh. Harmonia's Eva's, features excellent dark gifts, which are our offensive skills. Is weak to being staggered, but has a high Icar stat. Is weak to being staggered? Okay, guess we're never using that blood code. I already stagger terribly as is. So, like, if there's already an extra weakness of being staggered, like, I will be stun locked to oblivion. Is basically what that is. We got 102k haze on us now, so we can definitely get some gifts. Davis sent me a photograph. Great. Jack gave me a commemorative coin. Thanks. So where is your sign? Okay, here it is. You temporarily increases gift speed for you and your partner? That's nice. Increases max amount that you can hold? Okay, so if you're going to be a ranged character and a magic spammer at that is absolutely what you're looking for. Increased mind and willpower. Again, another thing for casters. Perfect. Creates a blade of highly pressurized sand from the ground that knocks away foes. But I'm poor now. Creates blades of sand that converge on the target and explode. Okay, so those were the attacks that she was doing. Supernatural blood. Enables you to sacrifice HP to use gifts when you run out of Ichor. What? Although it costs 10 Ichor originally to use? Yeah, that would probably explain why you would need to have such a high Ichor stock. Wow, that's expensive. Okay. See if I got any more haze just lying out and about on me. 6,500? That's a good amount, but considering how expensive most of these are, we might be able to get one more skill out of all of my consumables that I have here. It's gonna take like all of them, but we'll at least have access to some more skills off of it. Can we get up to 2 skills? Probably not. We're to our not great amounts left. Yeah, that only gave me 3K. May as well use the rest of them. What else are they gonna do for me? Alright. So we can get 2 more of these. Or we can get supernatural blood. We'll just go ahead and take the sand stuff. 6 cost, 10-second cooldown. 7 cost, 10-second cooldown? Bruh. 10 seconds? I don't think any of my other ones take like 10 seconds. No, but apparently features excellent dark gifts, so I can only imagine that these are strong. I mean, the boss's versions were strong, but it's also the boss, so you know. It does, when you get boss stuff, it doesn't always translate over well to it being good for you.
Let's go to the fortress.
Let's go to the fortress. Let's go back to the base first, see if anything actually ended up changing before we go back there. Or should I say before we actually go to said fortress. See if there's any new weapons I could potentially buy, any new blood veils. We didn't get any more vestige. Oh, I should have checked for the attendant behind me, because usually they leave the Eos vestige, which is for Io. In which case, then I would have been able to come back here, and then I could have done that, but I thought about it after I left for it, so. You got anything new for me?
Don't forget to check. What do you want to upgrade?
Well, can't afford to upgrade anything.
Which blood
apparently.
veil do you want to upgrade?
My blood veil I can't upgrade, though. How can I not upgrade this? I can. Oh, it's just because of the class that it won't allow me to use it. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, what is stopping me from doing this? We have enough for it to get up to +9. I don't have enough materials? Oh, I need one more. Come on. I don't suppose you have one to sell me, do you?
Buying something?
I would have to check at Coco. I don't suppose you have one to sell
Stock up?
me.
If you want it, I got it.
You say that, but you clearly don't have it, so...
Go out there and give it.
Thanks for that. Eva, you're home. Oh, you know we got it. How you doing? She's looking so dead inside right now. So we're perfect. We both look dead. So you wanna talk about it?
I thought I'd never see Jack again. Thank you. I'm Eva Rue, Successor of the Relic of the Throat and Watcher of the Relics. I'll be staying here for a while, so let me know if you need help with your exploration.
You can come with me? Oh, absolutely we will take you with us. You're the only partner we haven't gone with so far, so we gotta at least see.
Are we ready to go?
Not yet. I'll tell you when we're ready to go.
I have to thank you again for what you did for Eva.
Oh, I can have you as a partner as well. Well, we already had you as a partner before, and then you shot me through the heart with the bloodshot, so, you know, I'm still not really the biggest fan of you. So, you know, I'm gonna take Eva and I'm gonna leave you here.
So, you can make other people's power your own by taking on their blood codes.
That's right.
You'll need strength for the battles ahead. I'll lend you mine.
I'd rather
Take it.
not. I'm not taking nothing from you. Alright, I guess I'm taking it from Heimdall specializes in highly aggressive melee combat, but its weight allowance is extremely low. Highly aggressive melee combat. I mean, that's pretty much what I've been doing for a while, so that's pretty fitting, really.
It's a bit late for introductions, but my name is Jack Rutherford. We'll be fighting together for a while. It's nice to meet you. The
After
current
you tried to
successors are
kill me?
weakening, and since there are few replacements, some reach their limits. That's why Eva took on multiple relics, but their power caused her to suffer more and more. Then you came along, the one who drained blood from the Queen. We thought you were dead.
Well, you did shoot me through
Your
the
affinity
heart,
is
so
high,
I
and you
can't
have the power
be
to
surprised
calm
that
the
you thought
relics.
I was dead.
You're exactly what I was hoping for. That's why I tried to take you on at the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood.
What?
I have to thank you again.
Oh,
for what
when he
you did
gave
for
me the
Eva.
original offer to go with him?
The situation is
Okay, I think we got everything.
Mito
we
has no right to play with the relics, to serve his own twisted desires.
But something tells me Mito don't quite care if he was willing to go through
Jack
all this.
told me about you. He said your actions in Operation Queenslayer were exemplary, and he's grateful for your service,
Oh yeah, he was so grateful
looked
that he
happy
shot
to
me
be
through the
fighting at
heart
your
and thought
side
he
again.
killed me.
even if he'll never admit
That's
it.
how grateful he was.
You've helped me more than you can know. From now on, I'll be here to contribute with exploration. Just say the word if you ever need a hand out there.
Oh, don't worry, you'll be coming along this instant.
Compatibility with relics can be rated. Better ratings are more stable, have less risk of mutation, and can use more power.
Give me all that sweet,
That's why
sweet
it's
lore.
important for Jack and I to act as watchers of the relics. You must have high compatibility too, since you carry the relic of the blood.
Oh good, I'm a successor as well. This is something I thought originally once we had learned about the successors, but she basically just said that I'm the successor. In which case I can also frenzy, and it seemed like multiple times throughout the games we had an instant of potentially going frenzy, but we were able to stop ourselves from doing so. But presumably I might actually go frenzy at some point here.
Jack told me.
Yes,
he's
he told
the
you.
loss
Thanks.
of the mist.
I shouldn't have anything more for you right now, but on the off chance that I do. Yeah, no, I need to go grab the other, presumably the other vestige for you. You guys got anything new to say?
I thought maybe the world inside the mist was all that was left after the Great Collapse. Knowing that there's still a world outside is a bit of a relief. But if we stop now, the people living in that world will also be in danger. We cannot let that happen.
You right?
Friends.
Okay, you have no new lines. Gotcha. You know, one line wonder, right?
Mito thinks even the relics are nothing more than specimens to experiment with. Whatever he
That generally
plans,
has been his
it'll only lead to
ideology.
more
It's true.
chaos. We'll catch him this time, right?
I don't think catching him was the problem last time. I think it was, you know, the multiple of bodyguards he had, plus when we ambushed him, he ended up bodying Jack without even knowing that the dude was right there. So, you know, I think it's less of us actually capturing him and more of us actually being able to realistically fight him.
I've been depending on you for everything. I'll try to take on whatever I can to ease your burden. Don't forget
Thanks.
Jack's warning. I don't want to be in a situation where I have to stop you by force.
I don't think you could, honestly, Yakumo. I think I would body you. That's just,
Okay.
you know, I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't think we have any time to waste.
No, we got plenty of time to waste.
The red mist appeared without any warning when the Queen fell. trapped all the revenants like a giant cage. Many people thought it was divine retribution for breaking the laws of nature. But it illustrates the power of the relics. Maintaining it must have required a tremendous amount of blood beads. In any case, if that mist is to protect the outside world,
You needed a lot of blood beads in order to keep the red mist up. And for some reason, Silva had a blood bead levy from everybody inside here in order to keep it going. But of course, we didn't figure that out until just now, so the entire time it was like, oh, Silva's just taking from the people and doing whatever with it.
Let me know anytime you want to head out.
So about this whole sun business, Coco, I don't think we can be like that, you know, I'm just...
Stock up on whatever you need. You've forgotten almost everything, haven't you? It's been a while since the Queen was dethroned, but the world's no better now than it was then. But if you've got the right attitude, even a prison can be a paradise, so it's all the same to me.
I don't suppose you like willing to sell the car right there that you got?
If you want it, I got it.
Nothing new, alright.
Go out there and get...
And then we already checked you. Davis never has anything. Alright, send me back. Now we've got Evo with us. We got Milady with us, Tips Fedora. So, you know, we'll be alright. We're actually gonna have some range coverage. Not that EO didn't have range. I mean, she was spamming magic, pretty much. She's pretty good at everything. I mean, she has magic. She's got, she's tanky enough to take a few hits while I was able to spam magic in the last fight. It's not bad. Let's see if our fair maiden back here left us a vestige. Probably won't go back to immediately get it, but at least we'll have access to it, because I will definitely forget it if I don't go grab it. Yep.
I'm on my
there
way.
it is. There it is. It would not surprise me if I missed some of those. But now we're both range class, so that's not great, because that means people are gonna run up on me. Not that we can do melee, it's just we're certainly a lot stronger at range in this class than the other way. Ooh, what gift do we have with you now? We haven't checked out your partner gift.
I'll keep an eye on our surroundings.
Enhances trade and gift efficiency, but increases Ichor usage. And it costs 20? Oh, that's gross. That's probably good for a boss fight, just so that way you do as much damage as quick as possible. But like outside of that, increased Ichor usage is not great, considering that we use far too much as is. Everything is just so expensive. At least for like all the classes I've been playing so far. Should probably reactivate this again. Crypt Spire. Slay the Spire? No.
I hope we find more things we can use.
You and me both.
Enough. Let's hurry.
It's been like 2 feet. Calm down. Yeah, a nice bayonet right there, though. I wouldn't mind one of those myself.
This is where the fortress should be.
You don't
I
say.
don't sense anyone around. Be careful. I guess
Really?
this makes
What
us
about the
true.
guy standing like right in front of
One
us?
of Nito's toadies. We're going through.
Toadies? What does that even mean? Ah, alright, there we go. Not to say that that didn't hurt, though. Although we are much squishier than we were in other classes, so I can't be too surprised at that. A ladder I can't reach, nothing new.
These
Oh
walls,
boy, a big
there.
boy?
That tower looks like Aurora's cathedral.
Aurora's Cathedral. We haven't heard about Aurora in quite some time. my man didn't even have a chance. He's like, alright, I'm done buffing up, and he's dead. Those guys are a lot nicer to fight at range, I'll tell you that much. Find those guys as melee, it can be rough. Alright, we got 2 more of you here. I'm gonna have to get more train attacks in. Sounds reasonable enough. Well, since we have the advantage right now, let's set that up. Hit him with a good old drain attack there. Surprisingly, this guy didn't get up at all.
I'm going in.
Alright, you can go in if you want to. That's not the button I meant to press, but we're in there now, and I have no issue, so kinda just gotta go with it. Wow. Alright. What's this lever gonna do for us? This ladder, it didn't do the other ladder, so we'll have to check up on that other ladder later. It's probably a shortcut to come back, I'm thinking. Roll into these, make sure I'm not missing any vestiges.
Find something good?
More or less, it's some free haze. Could probably get more off of one regular enemy, but
Get rid of
it's
the
at
weak
least
ones
something.
first. If you
I mean, that's the idea. Oh, you're Fairy Lord. Get out of here. Yeah, we're certainly stronger at range, that's for sure. Except I don't have any Ichor to save my life, so... Eva, we gotta not fight the big dude up close? You know, just a thought. Okay. Eva, no. Okay, everything hurts. Well, they weren't wrong about her being squishy. Yeesh, she was like really squishy. She might have been trying to throw me a heal and then it reduced her HP and then she ended up getting hit. That's probably what ended up happening there. I don't necessarily have to fight you guys again, but something tells me you're not going to leave me alone unless I do so. Man, the fights go so much easier when we actually have Ichor on us. But it feels like I can never get enough to make it worthwhile. Like, everything is so expensive. It's so expensive. Like, I could kill, like, 2 enemies with, like, just Ichor, and then after that, like, we just gotta drain for the next, like, 10 minutes. We have Ichor Concentrate, which is essentially just mana potions, but... they're not unlimited, so... I'd like to keep them for boss fights and whatnot, if possible. So we're just gonna have to sneak more Ichor attacks in here somehow, or more drain attacks, I should say. I can't even see what's going on, man! I'm like stuck inside the dude's stomach over here. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Alright, we don't need to fight that guy. Trying to fight as little of those guys as possible. Well, when you aggro them like you do, it doesn't exactly help the cause of let's not fight this guy, but alright. You did kind of just own him and push him off the edge of the map, so you know what, I guess it worked out. I still use more Ichor than I would have liked there. Alright. Get our drain up, so that way we end up getting some more Ichor back off this. This guy was like sniping me the entire time, so definitely can't be after that. I don't got stamina for this, man. Ow. I have stamina for this. I don't have Ichor or stamina, which is a very bad combo to not have either of. You get him over there, okay, good, because I absolutely have, like, nothing to work with here. Yep, that's gonna hurt. Now this guy is definitely easier as melee. I wish I had her stamina. Like, geez, she's just rolling over here 24/7. My dude's like out of breath every 5 seconds. He's like, I'm coming. Our magic do be putting in work, but like outside of that, ow. Everything hurts. Oh, jeez. We might have to be a tankier class for this area because everybody hurts, and I clearly my skills that I have available to me right now are not meant for Acre, in which case I would have to change those around if I want.
I hope we find
Some better
more things
usage
we
of
can
them.
use. I see you're out of healing. We can go back if you want.
No, no, we're not going back. I don't necessarily want to go that way. You just all by yourself. Man, drain attacks suck. They take so much stamina. Okay, there's a second one in the area that I didn't notice. That's not what you want to see. Man, she hits for like nothing if she has no mana. Essentially like me. So. Alright, well we had just enough to take care of him. He just missed like 3 times in a row. Eva, please. Ow. I'll have a more HP, man. Yeah, so this class in this area is not great. Oh.
How are you feeling?
It would be better if I optimized it more, but most of our skills are almost done with, so we'll keep it going until we get those skills done, and then we'll switch to a new class.
This might not be working. One of Mito's toadies.
This might not be working. You don't say. You don't say. We're just gonna run past everybody, similar to what we did in the Sandland. Like, there's just... Ideally, fighting as few as people would be great. And I'm out of there. Definitely just run through this area. This area is horrible for us to fight in. I imagine Jack's blood code is probably good for this area. So maybe we'll end up switching to that after this. We'll see. We actually have magic available to us this time, so this definitely shouldn't go as bad. Yeah, like we just utterly annihilated this guy. Like, it was not even close. I don't know how those draining attacks are ever good. They take too much stamina. They don't hit for enough. Like, unless it's like a fatal attack, like it really doesn't feel useful.
That's pretty rare.
Another regen extender? Absolutely, give me that. So now we have even more usages of our heal, which is perfect.
I hope we find more things.
Definitely a good thing that I ended up going this way first. So now we're always going to have access to that extra heal.
You choose. I won't complain if you pick the wrong way.
Thank you. I would have hoped that would have been the case anyways. Okay, there's smaller guys in here. Probably should have guessed that, but alright then. I need to do. Oh boy. Well, Eva's done for. Oh, I need to get out of here. I'm getting body blocked and I got no stamina now. Oh, this is terrible. Oh no. Oh boy. How are we going about this? Yikes. Alright, well, we got rid of a few of them, and then I got stun locked, and then I got pushed off the edge of the map. Well, okay then. Yeah, so this class is not very good for this area. Turns out a ranged class in a melee fight is not that great. We do a ton of damage, though. That is true.
We're going through. I'm going in.
The fact that that steals my Ichor and doesn't even finish the attack off is gross. I'm so squishy. How am I so squishy? It must be the low endurance it was talking about, but maybe it just means I just don't have a lot of vitality. It's like, man, I'm squishy. We're also probably like way under leveled because I keep going for skills instead of actually leveling. So we're probably supposed to be way farther ahead in levels than what we are, but we have access to a lot of skills, most of which I still don't end up using, in which case I should probably put them back in the levels, but hey. Eva should be getting teleported to me. Yeah, she should. Alright, yeah, I absolutely do not want to fight in this room. Whoop. Ow! Eva! Oh boy. Alright, open this up while we have the opportunity. So now the door behind him is done. Except now I'm gonna get absolutely destroyed by everybody if I can't get out of here in time. Which did not happen, which is not unsurprising. We did get the door open though. So this time we're actually just gonna end up fighting those guys. But we're gonna bait them out. We're gonna attempt to bait them up. We're gonna attempt to bait them out anyway, so I'm gonna try and shoot one either with my magic or my bayonet, and then I will just run out of the room, and then if we can get all the monkeys together, then we can just we can use my stun trap in order to get them all staggered, and then we should be able to just take them out for free, and then the big guy will just deal with them however we need to deal with them. Probably gonna take a hit here. Nope, we jump just in time. Okay, good. Hoping Eva doesn't get herself killed down there before she gets teleported up here, which looks like we actually might have just saved her life. So that worked out. Let's go ahead and run past these guys. They give a good amount of haze. Like, I mean, they were given like 11 or 12k, which I think at this point might just straight up be a level for us. Oh, get me out of here. They don't know how to climb ladders in this game, so once we're on the ladder up far enough, like, we're out of there. Warrior. Murasame Assistant. Ideal for strength-based fighting styles and features gifts that aid in survival. Nice. I don't know why Murasame would be in here, of all places. I guess it makes sense why she never gave it to me, although it says it's her assistant rather than her own. This is such a cursed area. Get me out of here. Get staggered. That stagger trap is nice. It's really cheap. Ichor cost, and it's a free stun, essentially.
I'm glad you're around.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Are you going to leave some work for me?
No, 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 milady. That's all mine.
Find something good?
Alright, so we have this door available to us now. And we've also got this area down here. We'll go ahead and check down here. And if it goes too far, then we'll come back to the door, but I'm pretty sure this shouldn't go all too quick. There's a ladder up, and there's somebody protecting an item down there. Alright. Get our magic out there. Ow. It hurts, but we ended up killing them for it.
Let's give Davis the map of the depths.
We got another map out of that. We still have yet to go to the depths. I'm not entirely sure what they're all about. We'll probably take a look, and if it seems worthwhile, then we'll go for it. Otherwise, maybe we'll just disregard them.
I'm on my way.
We'll see. Camouflage. Probably worthwhile for us if we're just going to run past enemies at some points instead of just running past them regularly. We could throw on camouflage, in which case we should be able to run past them easier. Not exactly sure how it works since we haven't used it before, but I imagine that's the general gist of it.
If we keep following this path,
Somebody's gonna, like, get dropped or something in here. That's what it feels like anyways. There's some person in here. On the map it shows there's somebody. Maybe we should check out the whole area? Well, I'm pretty sure the whole area is on top of us here, Eva, so I don't know what you exactly want me to do in that regard. You want me to, like, scale the wall real quick? You want me to turn into Spider-Man or something? We fought you already, and that's how we ended up getting our extra regen. So don't need to go back for that. That's just going to lead us back down there. There is a ladder, supposedly, somewhere around here.
I hope we find more things we can use.
More upgrade materials, don't mind if I do. Well, you're not who I want to see. This is supposed to help my drain rate, and I think it is, but it's not helping. I was hoping it was gonna, like, double my drain rate or something, which is probably optimistic. Give me that back attack. Straight into the booty. Swiggity swoogity. Give me all that acre. My roll, please. Alright, I'll just take that one straight to the face. It's fine.
What's inside?
Silver garb plus 8? Okay. I think our gear might start... If we're getting plus 8s, we might be a little behind in that regard. Plus 8. Kidding me? Highly resistant to slash pierce attacks. But all of its stats are just worse than what we have on. Except for its base is slightly higher. Everything else besides that is just worse. So, you know, I think we're probably okay on that.
It won't open.
Probably because we didn't press on the lever right here, Eva.
It's finally open, huh?
Finally, we had to fight like 2 guys to get it open. It kind of feels like I'm going the right way, so I don't necessarily want to keep going this way. I want to check out, like, the rest of these areas to make sure I'm not missing anything crazy. Shouldn't be, but...
I won't be long.
Oh, you knew it was coming.
Don't get too fired up. Take a deep breath.
You knew it was coming. Ah, boy. Oh, no. That was like the ladder to get back up there easier, too, wasn't it? Of course it was. Oh, that's so annoying. Ow. That was 100% the ladder I was looking for right there. That would have allowed us to get back here easier, but of course I had to walk off the edge of the map. Oh, come on, man. Not like this. pretty sure this game, like, in terms of like deaths from like bosses versus deaths from just falling off the edge of the map, I'm pretty sure we have more deaths falling off the edge of the map in some way, shape, or form than we do from actually dying to the bosses in the game. These bosses are definitely not as hard as Dark Souls bosses, I will say that. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, they just don't bring the same intensity that the Dark Souls bosses do. Not even like the Elden Ring bosses either, because the Elden Ring bosses are easier than regular Dark Souls bosses, I would say. Like, the only, like, there's some hard ones for sure, like, don't get me wrong, but like, compared to like a lot of the Dark Souls bosses, most of the Elden Ring bosses are easier. You also have a lot better utility and whatnot now. Like, magic is absolutely broken in Elden Ring.
Find something good?
Yeah, maybe a black bayonet. That's where we just came from. And we got through there already. We've gone through there. Alright, we just ran through the door. That's right.
Just watch. I've got your
We already checked down there as well. Or no, we went over there, but then I ended up dying. Right? I don't know. Ow. I'll have to check out that black bayonet because they're supposed to be, I think they're supposed to scale hard on strength. Not that we have much strength in this blood code, but in some of our other ones, it might make it worthwhile. What does it look like, stats-wise? B+, D, B+. It's definitely got heavier weight. I have blood scaling on this? Interesting. Other than that, the stats are lower, but that one's already at a +6, while this is at +0, so that's probably going to end up being better once I level it. What? Ow. Every time. That dude stood absolutely no chance. As soon as we got the firing squad in there, he had no chance. Oh, this is where we got, Rasame's assistant blood code. That's what it was, right? Yep. Alright. We're going down, Eva. I do like the way how he just, like, hangs off the side of the ladder and goes down, so even if we got, our partner behind us, we're still able to get past them in order to get down. That is nice. I wish other games did that when you had the co-op partners like that. Just be able to, like, bypass the other one when you're on ladders and whatnot. There's still somebody within this area, which I can only imagine is another attendant at this point, because I don't know. If it's not that, I have no idea who else it would be. That go a different way than before? I must have, because I definitely don't remember this. I thought I was about to walk off the edge of the map again. I was like, don't do me like this. Okay, so this is the ladder from way back when. So now if we end up dying, then we can take that and we'll already be back up here. So that was absolutely worth the trip down here in order to get it. It says there's like another ladder, like, okay, it's above us. Fair enough.
That's a bit too far to reach.
You don't say. Definitely give me these back now.
You're a quick one. We got what we came for.
Oh, we got so much haze. We'll have to put that in the levels at some point. You can go in if you want. I'm getting range on this guy. I'm tempting to get range on this guy. It's probably a better way of putting it. There we go. Now we started mastering all our gifts with that. Oh, we mastered everything with that kill. Perfect. Well, they were not wrong when he said that Eva gets staggered by everybody, because she absolutely got staggered right there. That thrust attack, though. Is all of our skills upgrade now? Outside of our ice, yes. I guess we'll just keep this class until our ice is finished upgrading, and then we'll go ahead and switch to another one.
Shh. Enemy present.
There's quite a few of you in here, huh? Temporarily conceals the user. Let's try it.
Will you let me win this one?
Nah, man. Let you win? Oh, we can attack them while invisible and they don't even notice? That would have been nice to know earlier. Then again, we never really used consumables heavily in this game, so can't be too surprised I don't notice that.
More things we can use.
We cleared out about half of them. That's pretty worthwhile. Okay. Really on the backswing, and now I have auto lock on, but my character goes the other way. Oh, that's so. Yeah, that's so code, man.
Don't reject it.
How are you not dead? There we go. Oh, good. We actually need to fight him for a bloodstained key. I imagine that was probably a regular key until we were after done with it. We were able to go over there, but that didn't lead to anything unless I'm missing a ladder over there, which I could be. It says there's a ladder within this area, but we've already accessed it before, so it must be that down there, I want to say. There's got to be better. There's got to be an Ichor build where you can just get a ton of Ichor all the time. Because it feels like I'm always out. Not that I specifically built for Ichor, but like it seems like unless you go hard into a build like that, you just run out 24/7. Somebody's hanging out in there. Now what do we have?
Enemy above us.
Yeah, there's a few enemies around me. You know, like five. Wow. Stun trap. Apparently I didn't do any damage while they were stunned. I don't know what that's about. Unless they're just like high level or something like that. Not that we're using like the strongest weapon ever, but I feel like they certainly should have taken more damage.
That's pretty rare.
It's over.
Mistle root? Return to the last mistle in memory without losing haze can be used repeatedly. Oh, that's beautiful. So it's just a better homeward bone because it's unlimited uses. That is very nice, because now I could do it if I wanted to, since we got like no healing or whatever. And I want to lose my haze
on my way.
So that opened the door over here. Why even have that for that? Because we couldn't have gotten over here from any other way, so why have a door like that if that's going to be the case? I guess just for the feel of the area, but like that seems like a very strange door placement. Sound like somebody was walking around, which is not what you want to hear.
Farther up. Let's. Oh, I almost missed that.
Fireproof on. I gotta be. I don't think I'm missing anything so far. I knew they had to be behind something. Warrior Vestige Part A. Okay. We ran through this area already, right? Yeah, because we broke everything. Good thing I turned around right at the end. I was running head first into death right there. I caught myself too. I had to think about it for a second. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, I could feel death looming over my head, and I was like, wait a minute. We're gonna get so many levels off of this haze. once we hit another missile.
The ceiling is close. Just a bit farther.
You're gonna get up, aren't you? No, you're just straight up dead. You,
Really cost us.
that's a lot. That's probably camouflage worthy. What is this? Like 5 of these dudes? 3 of these
This
dudes?
is no pushover. I'm going in. We're
What?
almost there. Keep it steady.
Eva, please. Alright, so we're gonna do this all
I
stealthy.
hope a key turns up.
You need the warped key. Let me guess. Somebody around here gives me the warp key. Sick. Okay, well, how are we gonna do this then? I have no more healing. It just... Where's our last mist? It's so far away. Nah, dude, there's a ladder right past this area, so if we ended up dying, at least we could get there, and then we could go back from the first ladder, which is basically right next to the second ladder, which would lead us right back up here if we could live through this. The problem is, you know, living through this. Alright, well, see how this goes. I guess I'll use my Ichor concentrates because I don't want to have to do that all over again. Ow. Although I don't think I have much choice here. She destroyed that, man. What the heck? That's so much damage. We got the warp key out of them. Okay, perfect. We don't need to fight the others. Go. Go, go, go. Get out of here. I really didn't want to have to use any more consumables, but here we are. Alright, just don't run into anything else and we'll be good. Elevator. Go ahead and kick this ladder down for later. Wherever it ends up being. I probably have to take the elevator down to it, huh? We'll check out the elevator. I definitely need to hit a missile, though. My healing is absolutely not where it needs to be. Yeah, but you're not getting on this ride. It's a single passenger only. You wouldn't understand. Looks like a perfect area to hide a vestige in. Oh yeah, there's one around here. I heard it. I am hearing it.
Oh,
there we
is
go.
that?
Not exactly sure how to say that one.
I see something. Want to check it out?
Perfect, the map. And now we can kick down this ladder.
Now this connects to the path below.
Thank you for pointing out the obvious after I had already figured it out. So now, alright, now we can do this. Take me back. You keep all of your haze, so we go back so that way we know we don't end up dying. We get all of our items replenished, and then we're just gonna pump everything into gifts and levels. So hopefully we'll actually be at like the level we're supposed to be in this area, because we are not hit hard enough for that to be the case. Spend your own HP to gain Ichor. Now that's probably the thing that you need for an Ichor build. Returns you to last missile touch without losing haste. So literally the item that I just picked up, but as a skill. So it's just better than this because I don't have to waste a slot on that. I'm still missing a memory for you? Scout vestige. I don't think we even have the scout thing, so yeah, that'll take a minute. I have no idea where your stuff is. I gotta imagine it's in the depths because that's where, like, your stuff is. We need to find more attendants in order to get your stuff. That's usually how that one goes. Survivor. That's the last of you.
Are you feeling sick?
No, I'm just upgrading skills. Thank you, though, Eva. Strength and willpower up, yes. I wish it gave me, like, percentages or something. Speed up charge actions. It just... Charge attacks have never felt worth it in this game, so I never use them. Sets off a giant explosion that engulfs enemies in the area. 5 acre for 10 cost, but it does fire damage. That sounds pretty good. Alright, so you're done with. Eva, give me this. This just sounds like an upgrade version of the Hunter one. Sacrifice HP to use gifts when you run out of acres, so that way you can just keep using it. 30-second cooldown? Wow. Okay. And then we've got all these. Yours. Wrap your body in cloak of fog-like blood, making it harder to be detected. That's a lot of required stats for that, okay. Leap and slam down with all your might. Offensive skill performed with one-handed swords, halberds, and bayonets. Wow, 36k? Reduces the number of times regeneration can be used, but increases the amount healed. That could be good. It really just depends on, like, how many, it steals from me versus how much it gives me in a heal. Increases maximum stamina? Yes. Give me this. I always need stamina. Greatly increases attack power, but drains HP over time. There's something to that. Probably better in a boss fight than anything. Increases the speed of charge attacks, increases dexterity and fortitude, increases the maximum stamina of you and your partner, and fully restores both your stamina. What? That's so good! Increases the maximum, and then restores your stamina. 30-second cooldown is pretty insane. Like, you're getting maybe 2 of those off in a boss fight, but to get all of your stamina back at some point, so you could use all of your stamina. If you hit focus, you're going to get all your stamina back, and then you use all of your stamina, you throw this on, and then you have like 3 entire like wombo combos where you've got enough to use all of your stamina. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. This one's interesting. I definitely gotta check that out later. Well, we had a lot of haste, and now we're 4 again. That didn't take long. Severing Abyss sounds in 15-second cooldown? And you must be hitting super hard or something, because these cooldowns are ridiculous. Gotta see what yours is about. Increases the amount of HP restored by regeneration ability. Ah, well that would have been a good one to grab. Oh wait, it's cheap. Okay, cool. Perfect. Just straight up increases maximum HP, always good. Greatly increases resistance to staggering for 1 attack. That sounds almost like the bubble from Elden Ring in a sense, but instead of just damage, it's stagger. Receiving fatal damage when HP is over a certain amount will leave you 1 HP. I doubt that stacks with the other one I have, because I'm pretty sure that's just the exact same thing, but with different skill requirements. Anyways, now that we're done skill shopping, am I really not finished with this ice yet? I'm not. I gotta kill a few more enemies with it. Do I not have access to new skills? At least I can throw those on at the time. No. Okay, then. Trying to knock as many skills out for upgrades at a time. Wow, okay, chill. That hurt a little bit. Alright, well, it looks like we're not getting Eva for the rest of this fight. Well, that's just great. How did he just 2-shot you? I mean, I guess he almost 2-shot me as well, so is it really that surprising? But, like, wow. Just straight up took out our partner like that? That's pretty gross. Alright, well, send me down the elevator. I guess we're going without our partner until we hit another mistle. What seems like it might be a decent length away, considering that it gave us 2 different areas in order to get back to that other mistle. Where am I headed here? I came in through that door, so we should be going this way then. Behind us or in front of us? Got more enemies that way, and a door, and it looks like a lever right there. So let's go ahead and check behind us, see what's going on over here. That was somebody walking his way down here. I'd rather not deal with him immediately if I didn't have to. Alright, figures that he would have noticed us already. That takes so long to set up. And when you can fire off that bullet barrage, it does some damage, but it takes so long to set it up. I just got lucky he was playing back as far as he was. Anything good? Just more Queen Titanium. I'm almost reaching the point past Titanium, and then I'll need the Tungsten, or I believe it's called that, Tungsten, something along those lines. Alright, so we got shield guys, and we've got some snipers up there. Gross. Alright, so we want to drag you to us, so that way the others can't snipe at me while I deal with you. Shield didn't work out too well from the icicles, huh? That ice magic is strong. I mean, I guess you are getting, what, like 5 hits off of it or something? Assuming all the hits land. It is not bad. Somebody missed. Lost bayonet, get out of here. I almost ran off the edge of the map again, not even gonna lie. Oh boy. You're gonna give me something, but I have to fight you like this? Great. I don't think I can check my storage from here because I'm not at the Mistal, so I'm not exactly sure how many Ichor concentrates I have, but that's probably going to be the way that we would end up beating him. Okay, the game decided I wanted to roll off the edge of the map there. I was so certain I was dead off that. I was like, well, here we go again. Okay, aren't you a big boy? Why? But why though? Okay. Auto lock is not my friend in this fight. That dude just fell off the edge of the map. Outplayed? Question mark? Yeah. Argent Wolf Key. Okay, apparently we had to grab whatever it was from him anyway, so joke's on him. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe we lived after like 2 attempts at the game trying to throw me off the edge of the map. Like, I was so certain I was dead. Alright, we got a vestige. Who's coming to life here? Probably you guys, right? It just seemed it's a little too quiet in this area.
The queen's gotta be close.
Yeah. I knew something was up. Oh boy. Eva, can you come back to life yet? I've got enemies to deal with. If I had Ichor, it wouldn't be so bad. Ow. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Surprised that dude actually didn't end up chasing me. Invincibility frames for pulling this so they get me out of here. Some ladder somewhere went down. Alright, cool. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, man. Get me out. Oh, the ladder right in front of me. Okay. Oh, they missed. We're out of here. Not even close. Okay. Ow. At least it didn't knock me off the edge, which I was pretty certain it was going to, and then we would have absolutely died. Oh, good. A free kill. We take those. We just sent that man off the edge of the map. We sent him to the Shadow Realm. Anything else I could have been missing down there? Not that I'm seeing. Although we are missing the map to this area, which makes me think that I'm missing something. There's gotta be something in this area. There's too many destructibles for them not to be hiding things in here. Sushi tacos? I gotta imagine that's the thing, but not something that I generally hear of. Part A? Okay. I thought I had been missing that one for a while because we kept getting parts much later into it than what was right there. Good to see that we got it. That's our parry. I never get to use it in a fight because of how delayed it is. It's just generally not worth it. Or at least I generally myself don't find it that worth it to use it because the timing is so off. Perfect. Okay, that map, we got a lot off that map. And now we have Eva back with us. Excuse me. 1 second. The Elgato is laying on the Elgato over there. But that's okay, because I'd rather her lay on that than lay on, oh, I don't know, my laptop like she normally tends to try to do.
This place feels different.
Nothing else within this area? No, alright then. A giant just way forward? Yeah, that seems like a boss fight waiting to happen. I mean, really? The ice still isn't finished. You know what, we're switching classes just to try something else. I imagine ISIS could probably... Gosh! Fine, I'll edit it out later. Every time. The Egyptian goddess of magic. There you go. Specializes in ranged combat by overpowering enemies with various Ichor attacks. What do you have that's natural to you? Plasma Roar. Crushed lightning generates a surge of electricity that flies at the target. Sounds cool. Looks like you're extremely heavy magic, which I would imagine given that name. Blast Bolt creates and fires a string of projectiles infused with electricity. Well, hopefully whoever we're fighting is weak to electricity. Transforms your blood into a giant stake that pierces the target. Okay, so we got blood damage. Nice. Fires 3 powerful bolts of lightning at your target's feet. Alright, it's more lightning. If this boss is weak to lightning, he's screwed. Fires an unrelenting barrage of lightning. 20-second cooldown? Holy, 20 seconds? Shadow Leap releases a shockwave around you, then instantly teleports you backwards. 2-second cooldown, not too bad. Does blood damage. Should set up my passives with this now. Maximum HP, yeah, that'd be nice. Maximum stamina, absolutely. Increase the amount of focus gained by receiving damage, yes. Reduces maximum HP, then increase the amount of Ichor that can be held. That might be... Can we do max HP? Okay, so we did max HP, and then we got rid of our max HP in order to increase the max amount of Ichor that we can hold. Reduce stamina spent while you're focused. That'd be nice. Increases dexterity, increases balance, increases the speed of your gifts while you're focused. Now that would be pretty nice too. So do we want more Ichor, or the ability to hold more Ichor, or do we just want... I guess we don't necessarily need the health boost, although we're going to take a little more because of that. But the ability to fire off... we lost 100 HP for that? Oh, that is absolutely fine. In order to be able to hold more Ichor, since clearly our current class is all about Ichor and just spamming magic, and considering, oh, I don't know, our lowest costing spell that we'll probably use is 5? Yeah, we might need that. Do I want to know what this is about? Probably not. Probably gonna lead me into a fight here because of it. Am I supposed to know what that is based off of seeing that? Because I feel like no, as of yet. Ah, Mito. Oops.
Mito!
You know I'd love to stay and greet you properly. But I'm afraid I'm on a tight schedule.
They got a good voice actor for that guy, for sure.
What the?
And how were they? The humble hors d'oeuvres that I so generously prepared for you.
All of the lost here. They were your experiments?
You're insane.
Ah, the main course has just arrived.
Oh, good.
Bon appetit.
Now, how are you able to open those doors? Well, this is going to be interesting. See how this one goes down. It's really going to be a dual boss fight? That is probably going to be an issue. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. Wow, okay. Whatever we hit him with, we hit him extremely hard. Wow, you immediately died? Okay. Whoa, jeez. Okay, so definitely not a good time to be a caster. We did a ton of damage with our initial barrage right there, though. So yeah, definitely don't expect to beat those guys on the first try. Mostly because we didn't know what we were walking into, and then I switched classes right before a boss, which again, probably not the smartest thing
I've got you covered.
to
Fight
do,
however you're
but
comfortable.
here we are. She's also probably not like the best partner for it, since she's weak to being stunned and whatnot, which in a boss fight, you tend to get pretty stunned. So, I need to run away so that way I can actually get some off. I don't have any ichor anymore. You hate to see it. One day I'm gonna have ichor, and then you're all gonna pay me. Yeah, that's about what I expect from Briva, honestly. Okay, that's a lot of damage. So one's fire, one's ice. Presumably they're weak to each other, in which case I need more fire and ice magic, but of course I
Good morning.
have only electricity, so probably should change that. Do we really not have access to our ice magic? Really? We have access to like every other magic but that? That's weird. Alright, well I used a lot of ichor concentrate for that, which is not great.
Breaths.
So instead of fighting that lady, maybe we fight the Cannoneer. Maybe that's the issue we're having. Although I imagine he's a lot tankier, I would think, than the other one. I'm stuck on the pillar, gotcha. This dude takes like 0 damage. Did she literally just hit the blade dancer for 0 damage? Pretty sure that's what I just saw. Okay. I need so much more stamina. Yeah, so a melee class would be beyond better for this fight. Alright, so we lost Eva now, which is not great. I might end up switching classes for this fight, because this is clearly not working out that great. Yeah, we're just gonna have to switch classes for this fight. Our Icar is just not doing enough for us here. Like, we're just gonna keep running out consistently, and I don't have enough, Icar concentrate to make it work out.
Than getting depressed.
You're not wrong. Alright, so we definitely need, like, a melee fighter class here. Boast on dexterity, boast gifts, dark knight, high endurance, and strength. What's our best stats here? Scatha is not bad. Specializes in fire-based gifts. That could be good for the ice lady. Excellent dark gifts. That's hers. Icar up to 64 potentially. Yeesh. C plus A plus A plus. Alright. We'll try out Jax at least, see what it looks like. Alright, so definitely need the health boost. Give me the stamina boost. Give me maximum stamina increase. Then reduce stamina spent while in focus, probably worth it. Now, really don't have access to much here. Increase maximum stamina. We're going all in on stamina here. Reduces damage taken by weaving a barrier into your blood. Increases resistance to being staggered, probably worth it. We have not used this skill yet, so may as well try it out. Again, probably shouldn't use skills that you don't know how they work on a boss, but here we are. What else? Boost ice resistance could be good. I'm not sure how much they're doing physical versus elemental versus everything else. This seems like just straight up damage reduction. Although I don't know how long it necessarily lasts, since it just says temporarily. We could keep a little fire magic on us for the ice lady there, assuming she's weak to it, which I would think would be the case anyways. Go ahead and give me this. So that way our stats are actually reset to a normal degree. Now we can use our blade again because of that. I'm not sure if we're necessarily fat rolling or whatnot, so probably gotta look at the stats for that. Total weight, overweight, but we're at normal mobility, so, well, it says we're normal mobility anyways. Certainly don't feel like it. I have
ready?
like 0 Icar to work with. Okay, that's something.
Just watch.
Alright, so that skill takes too long to use. Good to know. Everything hurts. Oh yeah, we hit this guy so much harder with our blade than our elemental stuff. Can't say that I'm too surprised about that. Oh, the fat rolling is so real. It is so real. Oh, jeez. Everything hurts. Yeah. So I think we might be a little under leveled. Maybe spending almost like $1 mil on skills instead of levels probably has something to do with that. But really fat rolling, huh? But why though? Is it just because I have the second weapon on me, maybe? Like if I remove this, I don't think I can remove it. Is the thing? Yeah. Unless I can click it again and it would take it off. Yeah, no, I'm forced to have a second weapon. Okay, I guess we're just gonna be fat rolling then. We have a lot of stamina. Those double stamina buffs were absolutely helpful in that regard. Gosh, oh my gosh, I can't even move. Oh jeez. Okay, I couldn't even move. So the blade bearer there is weak. Like, it doesn't have that much HP. But 3 shots me, I guess? Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm feeling very underleveled for this fight right now. Not really liking that idea. I guess we'll try this a little bit. I could always go back to Queen Slayer if I wanted to. I should probably switch out Eva in this fight too, considering that they seem relatively resilient to elemental attack. I can't. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to switch classes. I cannot be fat rolling in boss fights. It's just absolute horrible experience.
Take a deep breath.
All right, so no fat rolling. Take me back to Queen Slayer. Then everything should mostly be the same. Weapon drain, reduce stamina spent while I'm focused instead of drain boost. That's probably fine. Stamina boost, resilient focus, HP boost. Yeah, that's all right. Cleansing light, good enough. All right, so all of this stuff seems to be about what we want here. Go ahead and get our little bit of HP. I doubt it's gonna make a huge difference, but I should also probably try, you know, maybe like dodging attacks, maybe rolling out of them, something along those lines. I should probably change out Eva too, just because it doesn't seem like she's doing enough.
I'm going in.
Switching back to high mode would probably be fine. Wow. Get in there. She took 0 damage from that? That doesn't seem right. Oh, who staggered down there? Oh my, and then the stupid cannon guy protected her. Okay, yeah, Eva's gonna have to go. She's too squishy for this boss fight. So you have a shield that stops you from taking basically any damage at some point. Right, that goes through the wall. Yeah, that's the thing. Man, once you lose your partner in this fight, you're just like done for. Yeah, so I might be a little under leveled. Like a lot. We do damage, but like I get 2-shot by like everything.
Are you awake?
Eva, I love you, but you're a little too squishy for this fight, so we're gonna have to switch you out here. Another present? Coco, she loves giving me all the presents. I know Mia would definitely be too weak. We haven't yet to try Jack yet. Let's try out Jack. See how this goes.
Watch yourself out there.
Maybe it's just the boys fight, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we did take out the queen, and then he shot me in the heart and I thought that he killed me, but you know, outside of that. Okay, so my teleport decided it didn't want to go off. Everything hurts. Alright, Alright, they're on Cleansing Light, so I got a little bit of regen on. Teleport out of that, beautiful. Okay, my teleport didn't work again. It would be nice to have my teleport work for once. Okay. So you can definitely... Oh my gosh. Really? I'm still getting focused by the cannoneer as he's shooting at Jack that entire time. Seriously? Oh, that's gross. Wow, okay. Yeah. So, I'm thinking we're gonna have to level. I almost want to look up the suggested level for these guys because, like, we're clearly under-leveled. If I'm getting two-shot by everything, and, like, basically the fact that every enemy in this area was giving me, like, a level from killing a single one of them, yeah, something tells me that I probably need the level. We'll give it a few more attempts, but realistically, I'll probably just end up farming for a little bit, because clearly something ain't working here. I can't even move, man. Oh boy, they both get on you, you're just done. There's just nothing you can do. Just trying to set up my skills, man. I jacked smacking the cannoneer in the face and he's still coming after me. We do 0 damage to this guy. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to farm a little bit. Like, if this fight said anything, it said, hey, you need to go farm the last area. Which, considering when we ran past most of the enemies, that's probably not too surprising. Probably spending like 1 million in skills too, probably didn't do it. So you know what? If it's gonna end up being farming, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here, and then I'll farm up off camera, and then we'll go ahead and come back. Potentially tomorrow. I have more people seeing the house tomorrow. It really just depends, because some people will set up appointments and then they won't actually come, which is so troll. Getting IRL trolled. And then of course I take all that time to set everything back up again and whatnot, because I've got to take it all down so that way it can look all pretty for everybody coming in, so that way they can actually see the house at its best. And then when I have to reset everything back up, that takes extra time as well. And then, yeah, so you get the idea. I want to say we'll be able to stream tomorrow, but it's probably going to be like another later one like this, if it's going to be that, if that's going to end up being the case. It also depends if we get more people than we did today. We had a few people, and then some people canceled, and then didn't like tell us until like the very end of the time that they were going to say that they were going to show up, and it was like, are you serious? So, yeah. Anyways, as always, we gotta get the sellout out here. Exclamation mark socials. And the bot's still asleep because I had forgot. Alright, I'm an idiot. What else is new? Anyways, alright, so we've got our Twitter, which is down there in the panels. Go ahead and click on that and follow me if you would. That's where you're gonna get all your notifications from me outside of like the stream right here. So definitely go ahead and follow that. That way you could catch any of the tweets I'm sending out in regards to the stream, or if you just want to see other tweets I'd be sending out, definitely go ahead and check those. The link is in the panel, that's the Twitter panel down there, so go ahead and take that. I would have it up there, but the bot is still asleep, so yeah. Right. We got a YouTube channel as well, again, down there in the panels, because the bot's asleep. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe down there because on our YouTube channel, because it's an archive of all our Twitch streams. In which case, if you guys are just seeing me now, we've been streaming 8-ish months or so now, I want to say. In which case, plenty of content on there. We've got like 700 or so hours streamed, so yeah, definitely a bit of content on there. We also have YouTube exclusive content on there, being stuff that I had just got off the PlayStation or anything like that, and we just ended up throwing it on YouTube. So there's YouTube exclusive content on there now. We've got Twitch streams pulled from here. Some games you can see on there. We've got Resident Evil, we got 0 through 8, as well as Code Veronica, Revelations 1, 2, basically everything Resident Evil. If you're liking the Code vein, which is Souls-like, we've got Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, including all the DLC with all the bosses beat. We've got Bloodborne, including the DLC with all the bosses beat. And we've got previous streams of Code Vein, because this is not our first Code Vein stream, in case you're new and coming in being like, what is going on? Yeah, we have earlier streams that are archived on YouTube, so you can definitely go check those. All of the Code Vein ones should be up there still, I think, besides maybe the first one, in which case that'll be on YouTube, which should also be in a playlist, in which case you can just go ahead and watch the playlist. So if you're liking that stuff, there's that. If you like some of the lighter stuff, I've got some Pokemon on there if you're Pokemon fans. I've got a playthrough of Shining Pearl, as well as a playthrough of Legends of Arceus, where we do indeed actually end up fighting and capturing Arceus. So there's that. There's a ton of other games on there, so definitely go check that out if you're liking this stuff so far. We have a Discord as well, which is also in the panels down there that's linked. Go ahead and join that if you want. It's another way for you guys to be able to get news outside of like Twitter and at the end of the streams, so that way you guys can stay up to date. It's also just another area where we can hang out that's more exclusive than Twitch or Twitter. So just another area to hang out, grow the community and whatnot. So definitely, if you like the idea of that, go ahead and join the Discord and let the building begin. So yeah, that's basically the sellout. I want to say we'll be able to stream tomorrow. Again, I'm not necessarily sure of the time, because when people can just cancel or not show up, it makes it very difficult to set a time in order to make this happen. So it'd definitely be a later stream yet again. I'll definitely, if we either cancel it or keep going with it, then I will, I'll send it out in a tweet. If we're doing one earlier, I'll try and send it out in a tweet earlier. If we're doing a later one, I'll try and send it out like an hour or two ahead of time, so that way you guys have more of a heads up for when that happens. If we end up canceling it for whatever reason, I'll go ahead and send out one that says it's canceled for the day too, or whatnot, something along those lines. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we can do it tomorrow. A little bit of a shorter stream for us, but we're gonna try that for like the next month or so and just see how it goes. I don't mind the longer streams, but for the sake of like analytics and whatnot, it's essentially an experiment, and you guys get to be all the willing guinea pigs of it, or unwilling, you know, either one. Anyways, we're gonna try that out for the analytics, see how that goes, because seeing 0.01 average viewers in like 50 hours of streaming is not exactly what you want to see. So we're gonna keep them a little shorter, see if that helps a little bit. I mean, obviously people can't always stay around for streams that go 6, 8, 12 hours. Like, I mean, it's not like you can blame them for it, right? I mean, it's not exactly short stream by any means. So hopefully with these shorter ones, maybe people will be able to stay around a little bit longer for them. Maybe it'll be a little more ideal timing for you guys, where you'll watch to that point and be like, okay, that's good enough for me, or that's all the time I had for it. At least you guys will be able to see the full thing without having to go through a VOD, or potentially watching it on YouTube and be able to watch it live, because I imagine that's what most people are wanting to do, watching it on Twitch rather than watching it on YouTube and whatnot, which is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So that's the plan. We're gonna try and do stream tomorrow. If we can't do it, I'll send out a tweet. If we can do it, I'll send out a tweet. Try and send it out earlier anyways. So if you're not following me on Twitter, and do that. If you're not going to follow me on Twitter, but you're going to join in Discord, just add me and I'll tell you the time. Or if I see you online, I can just add you. That way you guys know, or throw it up in the announcement sections or anything along those lines. If anything, if all those links and stuff that I mentioned, if all that is too hard to understand, if it's just too much work, hit that follow button on Twitch. We are at 22 out of 50. In terms of getting affiliate, in which case we are 28 away from hitting affiliate. as well as 3 average viewers, but hey, we'll get that in time. I got no problems with it. Although getting the followers up, that would be nice. It takes you like 2 seconds, you can press it once, you never gotta press it again. You'll get notifications from Twitch telling you when I'm going live. So if I forget it, if the tweet gets lost in transmission somehow or anything like that, then at least Twitch will tell you, hey, my man's is live, in which case, definitely go ahead and check me out if you got the time. If not, it is what it is. But yeah, definitely trying to push more for the follows and whatnot. Especially with all this new Twitch controversy, in which case, I don't know if you guys had seen, but they're trying to change the revenue split for partners and stuff. Now, I'm not a partner or an affiliate, right? I'm just a guy, so it doesn't necessarily affect me, although it could potentially affect, you know, obviously the people that are already partners. Now, I imagine if they're messing with partners, then affiliates are not that far behind, and if they're gonna go that far, I would imagine the people that aren't partner or affiliates are not that much farther away from it, in which case they're bringing it down from 70-30 to like 50-50, which is not great. Because you think about it, right? If you do like subscriptions or whatever, if you want to get tier 1, it's like $5, so you end up getting only $2.50 at the end of the day, which is not great. I mean, like, think about that in terms of like, if you wanted to think of it in terms of a job, right? Like, even if you're taking like a $10 an hour job, that means you got to get 4 subscribers an hour in order to make that $10 an hour. Like, that's just not that the 70-30's much better. I know I saw on Twitter somebody said like OnlyFans does like 80-20. Of course, that's OnlyFans, so you know. But yeah, it's rough out here. So anything you guys can do, if you can follow me on Twitch, if you can follow me on YouTube, if you want to join Discord, that's cool. Help a man out. That's all I'm saying. You guys have a good one. We'll see about a stream tomorrow. Definitely check it out on Twitter. If you're gonna join Discord, just at me, or if I see you, I'll post it in announcements or at you, so that way you guys get the information out there. Now, I want to. We don't generally host. I should, but like, honestly, I'm not 100% sure how to. It's nothing I've really ever looked up because I didn't have other people to host. I mean, like, I could just host random people, right? But let's not exactly what I was looking for. So, you guys can leave if you want. There's nothing else I'm really going to say. I'm going to try and figure out how to host at least somebody, so that way you guys have somebody else to watch to, rather than having that scurry off to anybody else. So let me see if I can figure this out. And if not, you guys, of course, are free to leave whenever, so. Otherwise, you can wait for me, and then I'll auto-host somebody, and then if you find them entertaining or more entertaining than me, then I've done my job, and I helped somebody else out, hopefully another small streamer. Not hating on the larger streamers or whatever, I'm just trying to help out the little guys, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna try and figure that out. If you guys want to leave, that's all cool. If you guys want to stay and just go ahead and raid whoever I send you off to, then by all means, go right ahead. And appreciate it. Let's try this. Slash host. Captain. I can't spell to save my life, so that's not gonna help. Alright. Let's figure this out, shall we? Jeez. Okay. Alright, come on now. Oh, that's sad. This should be it. Let's see. Hopefully I spelled that right. Otherwise, let's see here. Hold on, that ain't it. Okay, mistakes may or may not have been made. Oops. Okay. There we go. Alright, try this again. Let's try this. We're raiding, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Alright, we figured it out. Let's go. Help my boy out here. He's doing a charity stream over there for Thorns, the Thorns organization, which is helps with sexual abuse against children. So if you guys want to go help out the charity, go ahead and head over there. If not, you guys do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna be over there. You guys have a good one. See ya. Hey. All right. You guys have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.